you don't settle for just about money. Of course, mas magandang may pera kesa wala. Di naman ako nakikipagplastikan. Totoo naman yun. Pero, money without peace is nothing. Of course, yung no money, that's literally nothing. Diba? Siyempre, that's literally nothing. Pero, money without peace is nothing. All I'm saying here, have your peace of mind, have your fulfillment, and then have your finances. What I'm about to share with you for the next 1 hour is very powerful that I want you all to actually get, okay? Because here's the truth. Sabi nila, if you wanna be successful, especially pagdating sa negosyo, kailangan mo ng tinatawag na relentless mindset. Naalala ko, I think it is the batch 2 of SuccessCon in 2023 that yung topic namin was relentless. Nandito pa yan, no? It was all about relentless. And I could still remember when we were talking about relentless. Kasi nga, if you want to be successful in your business and you want to be successful in whatever endeavors you might want to look into, you want to be relentless in your pursuit. Pag sinabing relentless, unstoppable. Hindi ka mapipigilan. Walang makakapigil or walang makakapag-limit sa'yo. That's what being relentless is. Now, how many of you here will agree with me that it takes a different level of what? Mindset for you to be relentless? Type number 3 in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you for being honest, just like me. Okay? I could admit to you, kaya kong aminin sa inyo na it takes a different level of mindset. Bakit? Buti sana kung ganyan lang siya kadali. Tama po ba? Buti sana kung ang negosyo madali lang. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kapag nagsisimula ka sa negosyo, mas madali pang magtrabaho. Bakit? Kasi pag nagtatrabaho ka, for example, okay, hindi ka pa maalam sa trabaho mo, meron ka pang tinatawag na learning curve. Pwede ka pa, no? Bayad ka fixed amount kahit na nasa learning curve ka. Bayad ka fixed amount kahit na nasa training period ka. Bayad ka fixed amount kahit na hindi mo pa nakukuha yung key performance indicators mo. Sa negosyo, walang ganun. Kapag nasa learning curve ka, yung bayad sa'yo or yung profit mo, yung income mo, apektado. Kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang at yung learning curve, pinagdadaanan mo, hindi ka pa kikita. In fact, for some of you, abonado ka pa. Tama, mali? Buti sana kung ganun lang kadali maging relentless. Buti sana kung ganun lang kadali yung sinasabi nilang mindset shift. And so, I wanna discuss this with you kasi hindi naman talaga ganyan yan kasimple. No? Tapos, ito pa yung pet peeve ko. Ask me what? Type number 4 if you wanna ask me what. Dali. Ang pet peeve ko, yung ibang speaker, mapamotivational on Facebook or TikTok, parang paminsan hindi sila motivating, paminsan nakaka-demotivate sila. Tama, mali? Bakit? Kasi kapag may pinagdadaanan ka, ay mindset lang yan, mindset lang yan. Aba, buti sana kung ganun lang kadali yung mindset na yan. Buti sana kung para lang yung push of a button na kapag kinlik mo, okay na mindset ko. Hindi naman ganyan yun. Tama po ba? We are experiencing problems sometimes. We are experiencing battles that nobody knows about. Sometimes we are experiencing problems na hindi natin mismo alam kung paano ba natin susolusyonan or paano ba natin haharapin itong problemang ito. And yet, we all know that mindset is very important. Are you with me? Despite of those facts, despite of the truth, despite of the reality, we still know deep inside our gut and deep inside our heart that if you want to make a change, we want to make a shift with regards to our mindset. Now, bakit ko to kayang sabihin? Kilala nyo naman po ako? For some of you who's been attending in RBC or RDR Business Community, medyo consistent naman tayo dito. So, kilala nyo naman ako. Tama po ba? Type number 5 if yes. Sa mga hindi pa, I'm Migs. I'm the president of I Am Plus Coaching. And I tell you, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, allow me to introduce myself quickly. I tell you, I could say, I will be the most pessimistic person that you will ever meet. Have I not attended Discovery and have I not changed my own mindset? Promise ko po. I could still remember when I was 20 years old. No? Sino dito dumating ka sa pagka 20 years old? Sino dito katulad ko, yung mga, nung 20 years old kasi ako, yung mga music na, naalala nyo ba nung mga 2010? Naalala nyo ba nung mga 2013? Ano yung mga usong kanta? Naalala nyo ba yon? Akala ko habang buhay tayo. Diba? Ganyan yung mga usong kanta eh, diba? Mapatono or wala sa tono, lahat masakit. Tama, mali? Naalala nyo ba yung mga kanto ng mga 2010, 2008? Yung hindi ka naman broken-hearted pero parang sentimental ka. Tapos hindi ka naman nakaka-relate pero kung maka-emote ka, akala mo talaga broken-hearted ka. Tama, mali? Si Rose, nangaasar na yan. Ganyan talaga, kapag speaker ka, speaker lang. No? Hindi tayo si Mix Jose na kapag speaker na, singer pa. No? Si Coach Mix Jose, nanlalamang yun eh. Pag speaker, speaker lang. Yan, no? So, naalala nyo, no? Yung mga 2010, kidding aside, yung mga 2010, 2012, naalala nyo ba yung mga kanta nyo ng mga... Naalala nyo yung mga pinapanood nyo nung mga panahon na yon? Naalala nyo ba yung mga pelikula ng mga 2014, 2015? That Thing Called Tadhana? English Only Please? Naalala nyo? Hindi. Yan o, makita kang muli. Diba para bang kapag sad ending, yun yung mga malulupit na pelikula, yun yung mga nananalo sa awards. Kapag kunyari, nag-break up sila. Ayan o. Can you relate? Yes or no? And so, what's my point? Because yan po, no, that was my teenage years, all the way when I was about 20 years old. Little did I know it affected my own psyche. No? And I will be chatting it here, no? And the word here is what we call psyche. Can everyone type the word psyche in the chat box? Binigay ko sa inyo yung spelling. No? Little did I know, that actually affected my psyche. Little did I know the music that I was listening to, the movies that I was watching, affected my own psychology. Until such time that I became very pessimistic. Ano po yung pessimistic? Negative thinker. Kasi sabi nga nila, expect for the worst so that if you get something else other than the worst, at least you know you're way better than the worst that you expected. And yet, how many of you here could relate with me? No? Na kung saan, even if you expect for the worst, hindi mo man nakuha yung worst, pero kung araw-araw sa buhay mo, sa araw-araw ng ginawa ng Diyos, ang iniisip mo ay worst. Ang iniisip mo yung pwedeng mangyaring pinaka-negative. Eh, sino dito can relate with me that will not give you peace of mind just like me? That will not give you fulfillment just like me. Type number 2 if you can relate with that or if you do agree with that. That will not give you happiness. And what's the worst part? Little did I know that if this is my temperature, okay, and this I would say is the stable, magsisimula ako sa pessimism, tapos magtutuloy ako sa unfulfillment, tapos mapupunta ako sa boredom, until such time, little did I know, I'm already borderline empty. And for some of you, okay, oops. And for some of you are already in the emptiness period. Are no longer just in the pessimistic mode. Some of you, and I want you, as we talk about this, I want you to what? Do an assessment of yourself. Some of you, nasa pessimistic, negative thinking. Some of you, napunta na sa unfulfillment. Some of you, napunta na sa boredom because you're unfulfilled, and some to you are already burnt out. Anong itsura nito sa trabaho? Can I share? Anong itsura nito sa negosyo? Can I share? Maybe for some of you, sa trabaho or sa negosyo, ang itsura nito is letter A. You now start to complain. When complaining is no longer working, you now start to what? Criticize. When criticizing is no longer working, or judgment is no longer working, you now move to what? Silent quitting. May mga kilala kayong ganyan? Hindi nagre-resign pero silently quitting? May mga office mate kayong ganyan? Or maybe for some of you, you're experiencing this? And maybe for last but not the least, some of you are already burned out. And if there's one common denominator na meron ito, what does it do? Both of these, ang nangyayari is, we now go to giving up. And alam naman natin, lahat naman ng motivational speaker ang sinasabi, don't give up. But then again, sabi ko nga, buti sana kung ganyan lang yan kasimple. Buti sana kung ganyan lang yan kadali. That's why ako personally, the reason why I made life coaching my own advocacy, profession, vocation, mission, passion, lahat na, is because I was a recipient of this. Bakit? Because once upon a time, months before I met Coach Ross, months before I went into IM Plus, I'm already into this negative cycle, downward spiral cycle of giving up. And maybe for some of you, I want you to ask yourself also, nasa cycle na ba ako of giving up? Paano mo malalaman anong signs? Nagsisimula ka na ba maging pessimist or negative thinker? Sa trabaho, nagsisimula ka na bang tignan lang ang complaint? Or maybe, kahit na nagtatrabaho ka, meron ka ng tinatawag na unfulfillment. Sa trabaho, hindi ka na nagko-complain lang, nanghuhusga ka na at may kasama ng criticism. Or maybe sa buhay, nagsisimula ka ng mabored. Ano yung bored? Parang wala ka nang magawa. Nothing excites you anymore. And can I be honest with you? Type number 4 if yes. Can I be honest with you? Procrastination is simply a symptom. Procrastination is a symptom of what? Of you borderline unfulfilled and borderline bored. Kaya ka na nagpo-procrastinate. Tama? Sino dito katulad ko sometimes kapag nandito ka sa unfulfillment or boredom at procrastination, hindi ka naman talaga nagpo-procrastinate kasi busy ka. Nagpo-procrastinate ka kasi parang feeling mo you just have no energy to do it. Type number 5. Thank you. And I want you to get this. Kapag naramdaman mo na itong procrastination, and ako, during that time, nararamdaman ko na itong procrastination, it's a sign already that I'm what? In the cycle of pessimism, in the cycle of unfulfillment, and I'm about to go to boredom. Sa trabaho, ang itsura nito, silent quitting. until such time na papunta ka na sa downward spiral, which is emptiness, or maybe in the workplace, it's called quitting or burnt out. Now, bakit ko to sinabi sa inyo? Because months after, buti na lang I had my own program, I had my own discovery, buti na lang I had at what I would say a shift in my own mindset, because I started to understand. And are you ready for this? Thumbs up if yes. Thank you so much. Because I started to understand that these have a cause. Meron pong pinagmulan yan. Sino dito aamin ka naman, di mo namang ginusto maging pessimist, tama ba? But something happened in your life that caused you to be pessimist. Wala namang may gusto maging negative thinker, tama ba? But something happened in your life, and something happened in my life that caused me to be a negative thinker. And for me, that was about maybe when my father left when I was 5, and I felt as a little kid, as a little child, that if I don't even deserve the time of my parents, why would I even deserve anything of value from other people? Maybe I'm not that important. Yan ang aking naging pananaw at pagtingin sa sarili, hindi dahil ginusto ko, kung hindi dahil it is a product of my experiences in life. Are you with me? Now, when I talk about this, I want you to make yourself an assessment also. Why? Because in my own mindset shift, in my own self-discovery, I realize it is not the reality. I realize it is not the truth. I realize it is simply a learned concept. Natutunang konsepto or idea na hindi naman totoo pero patuloy kong sinabi sa sarili ko kaya pinaniwalaan ko naman. Are you guys with me? Buti na lang I had my own shift. Bakit? Because when I had my own mindset shift at age 21, I started to work on myself, started from scratch. Lahat po ng kaalaman ko, kahit na college graduate ako, kinalimutan ko. Bakit? Kasi I need to unlearn and I need to relearn everything about my life. Starting from what? My own mindset. Are you with me? Little did I know na yung mindset shift na yon will allow me to have my first million when I was 23. Maganda hindi? Gusto nyo malaman kung ano yung pinaka-powerful doon? Thumbs up if yes. Ang pinaka-powerful doon, ito hindi nyo po alam, no? I graduated when I was 19. Hindi po dahil dropout ako, kung hindi 19, maaga talaga akong graduate, no? I graduated when I was 19. I spent 2 years with a pessimist mindset. And what did it result? It resulted in a pessimist outcome. Ano yung pessimist outcome, ladies and gentlemen? For 2 years, nagtrabaho ako. I could say that I perform really well, pero yung income ko at yung resulta ko sa buhay, yung fulfillment ko at yung aking excitement level, pang minimum wager. For 2 years. Now, nagkaroon lang ako ng self-discovery, nagkaroon lang ako ng tinatawag na mindset shift. What happened? 2 years time also. Same amount of time na before, walang nangyari, walang nagbago. In fact, na-burnout lang ako to the same amount of 2 years, and yet I had my first million. Anong nagbago? Nagbago ba si Migs Flores? Hindi. Ano lang nagbago? Mindset shift. Are you with me? This is the reason why this is very important. Nagigets nyo? Na na-realize ko in my own mindset shift, ang daming nagbago sa pagkatao ko, and one of which is no longer depending my life on somebody else's decisions. No longer depending my life to the company, no longer depending my life to the employer, no longer depending my life to the economy, no longer depending my life on the country, to the government, but maybe the very first mindset shift that I applied here is the mindset shift of what? I am in control and in charge of my own life. The world does not happen to me, it happens for me, but the world will happen through me. Can I share with you one hard truth? Thumbs up if yes. Na ladies and gentlemen, kung ano man ang resulta mo ngayon, ikaw yung parehong problema at solusyon. Hindi mo yan kasalanan lang. Kasalanan mo yan, pero ikaw din ang solusyon para dyan. Ikaw din ang gamot para dyan. Ikaw ang pwedeng sisihin, yes. Pero, ikaw din ang hero ng buhay mo. Are you with me? And isn't that beautiful? Kasi yung iba sa atin kaya nakakalugmok, you know? Lalo na yung iba, tawag ko talaga sa kanila, demotivational speaker, no? Kasi lagi, di ba, kasalanan mo yan. Kasalanan mo yan. Kung mahirap ka pa rin, kasalanan mo yan. For me, kulang ang formula. Ask me why, thumbs up. Kasi yes, tama naman, kasalanan mo yan. Pero, ikaw din ang gamot. Are you with me? Hindi pwedeng matapos ang statement sa kasalanan mo yan. Hindi pwedeng matapos ang statement sa ikaw ang may kagagawan. Ang statement tatapusin natin sa ikaw ang solusyon, ikaw ang gamot, ikaw ang hero, at ikaw din ang paraan para magbago ang buhay mo. Are you with me? At saan magsisimula ito, ladies and gentlemen, with what we call mindset shift. Now, paano ka ba bago natin pag-usapan yung mindset shift? Are you guys learning? Thumbs up if yes. Bago natin pag-usapan yung mindset shift, maybe tanong ko sa inyo, paano ba tayo magkakaroon ng shift? Tama? Paano ba natin babaguhin ang mindset natin? Kasi hindi naman yung ganyan kasimple eh. Tama po ba? Kung ganyan lang, edi nice, pero kung hindi, pag-aralan natin. Paano ito gagawin? Number 1, I need you to understand that the only way to go about it is letter A. Okay? The way to make a mindset shift is to understand that letter A, your current mindset is learned. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo po yan in-originate, hindi mo po yan inimbento, natutunan mo lang din yan. And ano ang good news? Kung natutunan mo yan, pwede mo yang i-unlearn. Pwede mo yang i-relearn. At pwede mo yan i-reprogram. Are you guys with me? And isn't that a good news na pwede mong i-reprogram yung sarili mo? How do you reprogram your life? How do you reprogram yung takbo ng buhay mo ngayon, whatever that may be? Number 1, you need to understand that it will involve a process called discovery. Sa mga umatid na ng discovery, no, it's not really a seminar title, no. It's really the process involved to change your mindset. It's really the process involved to change yung takbo ng buhay mo. And what kind of bakit discovery yung proseso na ito? You wanna know why? Type number 4 if yes. Gusto nyo malaman bakit? Because sabi ko nga, ang tanging taong kayang makapagpabago ng buhay mo ay ikaw. Hindi po ako nandito para i-mentor kayo kasi ang kayang mag-mentor sa sarili mo, ikaw. Kahit anong salita ko dito, kung hindi ka kikilos, hindi ka kikilos. Kahit anong sabihin ko dito, kung magpo-procrastinate ka mamayang gabi, magpo-procrastinate ka pa rin. Kahit anong sabihin ko dito, hindi yan gagana kung hindi ka magte-take ng personal action. Are you with me? That's why ang kayang mag-mentor sa buhay mo, ladies and gentlemen, is ikaw. My only job here is to coach you. And as a coach, I will guide you and I will push you so you can now start to take action. Are you getting this? Yes or no? And what process am I talking about here? The process called self-discovery. And I need you to understand kung negatibo ang iyong pananaw sa buhay, kung negatibo ang iyong mindset, isa lang ang ibig sabihin niyan. Meron kang tinatawag na damaged. And ladies and gentlemen, ano yung mga damage mo sa buhay? These maybe are what we call your bags or your baggage. This may be what we call your baggage or your blame, your anger, your guilt and your shame. Mga bagay na sinisisi, mga bagay na kinagagalitan, mga bagay na kinagigiltihan at mga bagay na kinahihiyaan na nagmula hindi dahil ginusto mo, pero nagmula dahil meron kang mga experiences in the past na ibinitbit mo, ipinasok mo sa sistema mo at hanggang ngayon hindi mo pa pinapakawalan. Maybe the reason why your mindset is negative is because you are damaged. Therefore, the solution here is not just to shift. Are you with me? The solution here is not just to shift. The solution here is to what? The solution here is to face and heal. Yan lang po yung dalawang bagay na gawin mo. Promise ko sa'yo, magbabagong takbo ng buhay mo starting 2024. Kung gusto mong magbago ang lagay ng buhay mo, whether that's in your career, whether that's in your business, or maybe pagdating sa pamilya, pagdating sa relationships, or whatever struggle that you may be encountering today, dalawa lang po ang pwedeng solusyon dyan. Harapin mo kung ano ang damage mo and you start healing. Are you with me? Because the only way na pwede kang makatawid sa mga pangarap mo, and is it safe for me to assume na ang pangarap mo is what I call abundance? Yes or no? Bakit ko sinabi na abundance yung inyong pangarap? You guys don't wanna be rich. Ha? Totoo ba? Yeah. You don't wanna be rich. You wanna be abundant. Ano yung difference ng rich, mapera, sa abundant, masagana? I don't know about you, pero can I share myself as an example? Yes or no? I know a lot of people and I know a lot of friends na napakadaming pera whose net worth is 9 figures, some of them even 10 figures, and yet they're not happy. And yet they're not fulfilled. And yet, yung pamilya nila, broken. In fact, hindi lang to sa mga kaibigan, no? Can I share myself as an example? In the height of the pandemic, I couldn't consider myself na struggling because in 2021, in the financial industry, I was the number 1 in Metro Manila. So financially, am I earning so much? Yes or no? Yes, wala ka namang nakitang top 1 na hindi kumikita. Tama po ba? No? In the entire industry that in the entire company, yung aking supplier, no? Because I'm a financial broker, yung aming supplier, pagdating sa number of clientele nationwide, hindi na lang Metro Manila, nationwide in 2021, I was number 1. So marami po ba akong pera nung panahon na yon? In the height of pandemic, abay, oo naman. But can I be honest? Thumbs up. But I was not fulfilled. I literally just did it for the money. Why? To prove to myself that I've made it. Pero can I share to you? Can I be vulnerable here? Okay lang ba? Type 1 if yes. In the height of my, I would say, richness, where I'm literally making millions almost every other month, maganda hindi. And yet, instead of feeling happy, excited, and peaceful, happy, excited, and peaceful, ang nararamdaman ko, worry. Bakit ako nag-worry? Talaga ba? Baka mamaya, tsamba lang yung na-accomplish mo, Migs. I was feeling insecure. Bakit insecure? Talaga ba? Baka pag tinanggal na yung pera sa'yo, Migs, wala ka na ring identity. And I don't feel peace at all. Are you getting this? Therefore, in 2022, all the way to 2023, maybe what I did, especially, hindi pala all the way, especially in 2023, I reshifted again. I started to understand na sa bahay kasi namin, nung lumalaki ako, kapag ikaw yung may pera, ikaw yung nasusunod. Kapag wala kang pera, wala kang boses. Yun pala yun. Kaya naging ganyan yung focus ko. So what did I do in 2022? I started to face it. I started to heal it. What did I do in 2023? I started to shift it. And what kind of shift am I talking about here? Shift from being rich. When I say rich, mapera, to abundant. Ano yung abundant? Masagana. And so what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Can I share this with you? Thumbs up if yes. My income doubled consistently. And yet, even if my income doubled consistently, marami sa inyo nakakakilala sa akin. Tama ba? Yung following ko pumutok din to 500,000. Okay? Mas marami pa sa 500,000 ngayon. And yet, I feel peace of mind. I feel excited. I feel happy. Once a month, 5 days. Every 5 days of every month, I go out of town. I go out of the country. Why? Because now I'm no longer just about money, but I'm all about abundance. Ibig sabihin, may financial result, pero meron ding fulfillment result at meron ding peace of mind. Yan ang gusto nating pag-usapan ngayong gabi. RDR Business Community. You don't settle for just about money. Of course, mas magandang may pera kesa wala. Di naman ako nakikipagplastikan. Totoo naman yun. Pero, money without peace is nothing. Of course, yung no money, that's literally nothing. Di ba? Siyempre, that's literally nothing. Pero, money without peace is nothing. All I'm saying here, have your peace of mind, have your fulfillment, and then have your finances. Ask me why. Type number 2. Sabi nga nila, ang buhay mo daw meron ka, you are a juggler. No? You are a juggler of 4 balls. What you do in your life is you actually juggle 4 balls in your life. Ano itong mga bolang ito? Your health, your relationship, your money, and your time. Are we clear? Now, yung career mo or yung pera mo, it is actually a rubber ball. Ano yung rubber ball? Kapag na-drop mo ito, bumagsak ito, kaya nitong bumalik. Kasi it is a rubber ball. However, yung iyong health, yung iyong relationship, at iyong time, it is actually a glass ball. Once you dropped it, it's broken forever. You forget to take care of your health, wala na pong atrasan yan. Sorry, wala na pong balikan yan. You forgot to take care of your relationship. You forget to take care of your family. You forget to take care of your loved ones kasi feeling mo may bukas pa, feeling mo may next week pa, feeling mo meron pang balang araw. But until it's too late, you would say, wala nang balikan to. You've dropped it and it's broken already. You forget to take care of your time, of your peace of mind. It's broken forever. Are you with me? And so maybe I want you to simply learn how to go to abundance. And the only way to go to abundance and make your dreams happen, ladies and gentlemen, is to start going into a process called discovery. To what? To heal and to face your damage. Kasi ladies and gentlemen, kapag na-face mo at na-heal mo yung iyong damage, you are on your right path. You are on your way towards your dream and abundance.